Welcome to day 438 of our DSO journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein, here with my twin brother Brian. Brian. All right, Brian.
I'm sorry. I'm just exploring some NFTs in virtual reality. We just added it to NFTZ. But yeah, let's get on with the show. Sorry, I didn't know we started.
Yeah, so remember these shows are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in DSOFi. And DSOFi, they have a new update coming in less than 48 hours from now. I don't know exactly what that update's going to entail, but I'm excited for it. I'm sure you are as well, Brian. But let's get on to our big announcement for NFTZ today. Of course, NFTZ is the NFT node that is run by Brian and I, along with the Van Halen brothers, Martijn, Bas, and Wouter. We had a huge announcement today where that NFTZ, it's the beginning of the NFTZ 3D and virtual experience, which is soon going to lead to a really unique NFT-driven metaverse. We call them mini metaverses for now. Not quite there yet, but it's coming soon. But you can now, with the help, so NFTZ worked really closely with Andrew Van Duvenbode of 3D Social to get this just right. He's been so great, and his expertise in 3D has been phenomenal in helping M Van Halen create what we have created. But you can now mint your 3D creations as NFTs on NFTZ. And once they are minted, this accepts any file type, any of the main 3D file types. Once they're minted, you can then view them in a full 3D experience on your mobile browser, your desktop browser, but also in VR if you have a VR headset. And it's a full VR experience. You can essentially go take yourself around, above, below the entire object to see the object that either you created or you bought the NFT of in real 3D virtual reality. So we're
Well,
super
and let me
excited
add,
about
you can
this.
actually go inside of some models. So if the model has an interior, you can actually go inside of it, and we'll show you some examples of that.
Yeah, so M Van Halen and NFTZ actually posted a link to one of these models Brian's talking about where you can actually walk inside of a house. It's really cool. Definitely check it out, especially if you have a VR headset. It's definitely worth giving it a try. We also have other news. NFTZ's rebranding, at least as far as the domain name goes. So it used to be nftz.zone. It still is. It still is. We're not removing the nftz.zone domain name yet, so all your links are going to work fine. But we've purchased the nftz.me domain name. And there's several reasons for this. I think the main reason was that, NFTZ stands for NFT zone because everybody has their own zone on the website, on the app. But nftz.zone is a little bit redundant, I think. And we like the idea of having a shorter name, and .me is really cool. It's like you can now NFTZ yourself on nftz.me.
Yeah, and I think something else to point out is that it kind of resonates better with our roadmap moving forward. Some things that we plan on doing, I can't really get into them quite yet over the courses of probably the summer, I would say. Probably by the end of the summer, we'll be ready to roll some things out, and it's going to resonate well with the .me domain name. Uh, Additionally, we use subdomains a lot. Obviously, if you use a zone, your username .nftz.zone was your homepage pretty much. But now we're shortening it. I think when you're using subdomains, it's important to have a short domain name. So we cut back 2 characters. .me is more recognizable. I think people within the web community they recognize .me much better than they do .zone. So it was definitely an upgrade for us, and I think that moving forward, it's going to resonate well with our users and what we plan on doing, which we're really excited about.
Yeah, and also with this latest update, you're gonna be able to well, not with this update, but coming soon, you're gonna be able to upload directly to Arweave. Currently, if you want to mint an NFT, mint a 3D NFT, you can paste an Arweave link, and it would use that as your for your image for your or for your 3D virtual experience. But coming soon, we're going to allow you to upload directly. So you're going to have the option to click a checkbox and upload your NFTs directly to Arweave. And while in beta, at least while it's in beta, it's going to be completely free. We're looking forward to this. It's definitely on the roadmap very soon. We have a lot more coming. And I know we haven't really been talking a lot about what our roadmap is because we just want to kind of keep things to ourselves because there's a lot of other NFT marketplaces out there, especially in Ethereum and Solana, which we don't want them to take our ideas because we feel like these ideas are really cool and it has the potential to bring a lot of people into DeSo. But we are expanding. I think you can safely assume now, I know we haven't officially said anything previously, that we are going multi-chain. There's going to be some really cool things we're doing multi-chain that I think are going to be unique to the space. It's going to be things that we feel the NFT space desperately needs. And it's going to be things that we believe truly will bring a ton of people onto the DeSo blockchain.
Yeah, I think the idea is to grow outside of DeSo and funnel those people into DeSo. And what we plan on doing will definitely be funneling people into DeSo.
Yeah, and if you have any questions about, this new 3D stuff or anything on nftz.me, you can view our help files. If you just go to nftz.me and click the little question mark, it will take you at the top left. It will take you to our help files, and you can pretty much get any of your questions answered. But if you still have any questions after that, feel free to contact us on Telegram or Discord, or anyway, direct message us if you need to. But yeah, definitely check out nftz.me. Check out the new 3D gallery at the bottom of the homepage, so you can interact with some of these 3D NFTs that are out there, whether you're on desktop, mobile, or VR browser. And check out the video in the post attached above because we have the VR experience, all on video, thanks to Martine.
Yeah, exciting stuff. But we're not the only ones doing exciting things. I want to touch on some other things. Bobby Digital announced that he will be launching the Sacred Skulls Secret Society DAO. And you can view the account as SSSS DAO on DeSo. It's going to be launching on June 21st. We don't have a ton of details yet, but Bobby Digital is a tremendous artist. The Sacred Skulls were a tremendous NFT collection. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does here. And I hope we see other NFT collections start considering DAOs and working with the community. It's great potential, I think.
Yeah, Bobby Digital is one of the guys behind WUN. He's been a DeSo OG. He's been doing great things for DeSo. June 21st, just 2 weeks away, 2 weeks from today. So get ready for it. It sounds like a very interesting DAO.
So yeah, and then yesterday also Dharmesh, he made a post addressing the lack of daily active users, the decline of daily active users, and just what he thinks there isn't much happening to increase the number of daily active users. And he asked what we can do, what we can look forward to that will improve the number of daily active users. And he says that he fears that if the number of daily active users does not improve, does not rise, then nothing else, no other actions performed by Core or any of these developers will really matter. And I think he brought up some very good points. And I think that the community, on average, feels that maybe something should be done away from DAO in order to increase that. I do know that Invest in Digital said that they have some stuff in the works. We're going to get to that in a little bit, but I just want to talk to you and what do you think? Do you think that more needs to be done for daily active users from the DeSo Foundation, and what could they do to perhaps increase the number of daily active users? And is Dharmesh right? If daily active users don't increase soon, will it really matter what's happening with DAO?
Well, it depends. So you have DAO, so they could kind of bring their own people on into DeSo, and that could essentially increase the daily active users on DeSo. But I don't know if it has to happen soon. I think we've already reached a point where we've hit a low, and maybe DeSo takes off 5 years from now. Maybe it takes off in a week from now. So I think looking at it that way, it can happen at any time. I do think the DSO Foundation should be putting a lot of time and effort and money into attracting new people to the DSO blockchain. Maybe they're waiting for more apps to be launched, like Pearl and like Story, and for some of the other apps that are currently built to build out more and become more enticing to people outside of the DSO ecosystem, like NFTZ and like Supernovas and like Overcloud. I think at some point they have to do it. I don't know if it has to be like right now, instantly, or it's too late, because I think the perfect time to do it would have been in the BitClout days when BitClout was flourishing. But then, I don't know if that would have been the solution. I don't know if BitClout would have worked out better if they did it then or not. They say 2020. They say hindsight's always 2020. In this case, I don't know if it is. I don't know if that would have been a better solution. I think it would have been nice to have been able to see that a huge marketing effort when BitClout was really flourishing, but it might have taken it to that next level, hit critical mass, and then explode on itself. I don't know.
Yeah, I get what Dharmesh is saying. Like, if you had this really strong base on DSO and then DAO launched, I think that would amplify the effects of DAO. If DAO started out pretty well and got some DAOs on board, and we had, say, 40,000 daily active users instead of 1,500 daily active users, I think that would amplify the impact of DAO. And they would both help each other. Like right now, there's 1,500 daily active users. Are people going to come on to DAO, say, hey, yeah, this is a really cool idea, I want to start a DAO? But then they go to Diamond App or D-Social World and they say, there's not really that much activity. Is this really the best place to start a DAO? So I think his point is well stated, and that they need to kind of work on both at the same time. Work on promoting DAO, work on getting people to create DAOs and bringing demand to DAOs on DAO, but also work on revamping DSO, working to bring people on and then keeping them on, retaining them. I think that they both go hand in hand, and they both can amplify each other and help each other out.
Yeah, but like I mean, like say DSO put this huge marketing effort out when the price was at like $100, and all these people came on, a ton of people came on, and then the price collapsed to $9. Maybe that wouldn't have happened if all these people were on, but let's just say it did, because the whole crypto market kind of crashed. Do you think those people would be like too enthusiastic about investing in DAOs? Probably not at this point. I think, we're at this low point in the market. So I think what the core team probably wants to do right now is just build and be prepared for the next upsurge. And again,
Well, now would be the perfect time to start amplifying DSO and getting
yeah.
people there, because the likelihood of DSO going up from here is a lot greater than it was when it was at $100 or $200.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And maybe they are. I mean, I know, Invest in Digital is doing some stuff, and Freddy's
Why don't we
doing some
jump to
stuff.
that? Why don't we talk about that really fast?
Yeah, so Invest in Digital actually said that there is a new DSO website coming. It's going to be a completely new design that's representative of the quality of product. So they want to match the website to the quality of the product. That once this website's released, they're going to fire up new paid advertising campaigns on several platforms. Invest in Digital said he's not a big fan of Twitter advertising. He doesn't ever click the ads, and he doesn't think people really pay attention to them. But they are looking at other platforms, several other platforms. And he said there's going to be more details coming in the next couple of weeks. So I imagine, DSO website's probably like several weeks out, and then they're going to amp up some of this advertising.
Yeah, so maybe after all, we will see kind of that collision of a DAO marketing campaign with a DSO marketing campaign, and they can both kind of feed off of each other. Hopefully that's the case.
Yeah, hopefully. I think that's the way things are going. Did you get a chance to see the Musai billboards in Anaheim, Brian?
I saw some pictures of them.
Yeah, so Musai, who's out at the NAMM music show, I guess you could call it, in Anaheim, California, with Mr. Triplet. They've been, tearing it up over there. decided to run some billboards in the area around the Nam venue. It's in Anaheim. I forget the venue that's at, but anyhow, it's right along, like right by the venue. And they showed off some of these billboards, and they featured MP3, Julia, Arix, and Clay Perry Music. They're really great billboards. You should definitely check them out. If you look up, there's a link under the Musai information in the DSO post or below on the YouTube video. Check it out. They're awesome. Congrats to Musai for getting this done. And I'm sure you and Mr. Triplet are having a great time out in Anaheim.
Yeah, I actually got to talk to Mr. Triplet. He gave me a call yesterday and just filled me in on everything they were doing. But yeah, I mean, it's a great team. Really, they're both passionate. Musai and Mr. Triplet, they're both really passionate about DSO, about the future of DSO, and onboarding people to DSO. So great project. If you haven't checked Musai out, definitely check them out. They're doing great things.
Yeah, and so you have some more information about Erica Eschenez, if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, so Dao, she's actually going to be working for Dao within the next month or so. But she made a post and she said that DISA's killer app will be a dating app. So does she know something or is she just predicting things? I don't know. I'm not sure if it will be a dating app. I think dating apps kind of require a really strong number of daily active users so you can find people in your area. But I guess if DISO grows, I think a dating app, decentralized dating app could definitely work out. So maybe she's onto something there. She also made up another post and she said, DM me if you're either a developer looking to fund an idea or an investment fund looking to become an investment DAO or any DAO leader. And she said, reach out if you want to jam out on all things DAOs. So she's already getting prepared for a new job. I think she's going to be a quite an addition to the DAO team. And I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to be doing with investment funds and all of that, because I think that could be big for DAO.
Yeah, me too. And I don't know about the dating app. There's some feedback left under her post. I know Sandy Rose said she likes the idea, but she doesn't really want all that information to be on chain, like, conversations you've had or, posts you've made looking for a date. She doesn't want that to be on the blockchain for all of eternity to look back and see. So, I think there's some pluses and minuses. I too don't think you need all that dating content, like your profile and like who you're dating, to be displayed on chain. But I do think that maybe some features, like maybe diamonds or maybe, some like
Coin
creator coins
price.
could be something that could be
I
useful
only
on
want
a
to
dating
date
app.
people. I only want to date people with at least a $500 coin price.
Okay. Such a
I'm
snob.
just kidding. I'm married. I don't want to date anybody, but I'm just using it as some sarcasm there.
Yeah, so Medizins, the Medizins NFT project. We talked about them a few weeks ago. The project's by Meredith Marcone. She's amazing. She minted a ton of them on DSO, and now she has a project on Solana, which you can mint your own Medizins NFTs on Solana. 90% of them have been minted so far, so only 10% remain available for minting, and then they're going to be sold out in the primary market, and you'll have to buy them on the secondary. But they launch a Twitter boost competition. Actually, it's launching tomorrow, and the top two Twitter engagers are going to earn themselves a release number 2 free mint. So this is release number 1, the 90% minted slash sold out. Release number 2 is coming up, and if you win this engagement competition, the boost competition, you will get a free mint for release number 2, and winners are going to be drawn when release 1 sells out. So once that 10% sells out, winners will be drawn. But it's a really cool idea. If you haven't had a chance to get a Medizins NFT yet, definitely look into it. They're awesome. Meredith's an awesome artist. She's been so huge for the DSO community. This isn't investment advice, but they're really cool just from an artistic standpoint.
Yeah, I totally agree. Meredith is a powerhouse on multi chains, and she's really kind of making waves for herself.
And the
But yeah,
top hashtags.
yeah, Open Prosper, their top hashtags over the last 24 hours include DISO, NFT, music, Web3, and NFTs. So NFTs and NFT are both up there. Nothing really new. mostly what we've seen in the past.
So who were the top diamonded creators in the last 24 hours, Brian?
Yeah, according to Alton Base, the top diamond creators over the last 24 hours, number one was It's Aditya, rolling out some really cool features, doing some great things, connecting Web 2 to Web 3. After It's Aditya, Regina Marie, followed by Us, Krasenstein, and then Koami, D Social World, Bugs Free, This Day in Music History, Sean Slater, who I saw is trying to gradually buy some more DAO coins. He said he wants to get up to 100,000. I just saw that on Discord this morning. And then rounding out the top 10, Darmesh, who made that post about daily active users that we discussed earlier, and Lil Lover.
Yeah, congratulations. And Virginia Marie, she's been huge with Voso, which we talked about yesterday, which is a new node. And, we talked about them a lot yesterday and how they're using Alexa voice commands for their node, but they're also working on a metaverse. And I believe it was Matt Pitts, the creator of Voso, this morning, along with Regina Marie, posted avatars, and it's an avatar of Matt Pitts and an avatar of Regina Marie, which are built for their metaverse. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen with that. I think a lot of things are going in the direction of the metaverse. Maybe there can be some collab between NFTZ and Voso in the future, because we both seem to have our sights set on some metaverse-like features. Can't wait to see what happens with that.
Yeah, for sure.
And community events today, there's actually 4 community events at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Chime In. Is Crypto Talks with Darian Parrish, always a great room. Check that out if you're watching this video in time. If you're watching it and you just heard about it, pause the video, go to Chime In, take part in Crypto Talks, and come back and watch this video when you get free time. At 1 p.m. Eastern Time is a room on Entra called How I Raised Funding and Closed Off the First Round of My DAO with John Jardin. John's been great, creating some really informative videos and holding some of these Entra spaces where he provides a lot of great information. He's become like one of the, prophets of DeSo, I guess you could say. At 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Entra. At 2 p.m. Eastern Time on VR Alt Space is a DeSo meetup with Wildography and Daryl Gold. Definitely check that out, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Vibe Hut is Talk Tuesday with One Dolinsky and many, many others. Vibe Hut's really becoming like the go-to voice chat, video chat platform built on DeSo. So congrats to One Dolinsky for that. And I think that's all of the news we have for today. Definitely check out nftz.me. Check out the 3D items down there. You'll see toward the bottom of the page. And if you have a VR headset, you must check that out. But that's all we have for today. And Brian, you can go back to VRing, and I'm going to go, I don't know what I'm going to do. Go make this post, I guess. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right. See you guys.